Hello everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys another doll out of my doll collection. This is what I believe is to be a Herman Pecker doll made in the 1960s. At first when I saw her, she's the typical look-alike of a Bradley doll, with the exception of her markings that I'll show you in just a minute. When I got her, I purchased her in an antique store. She is in really good condition. And I just looked at her and she did look a little bit unusual to me, different from the Bradley doll. I don't normally collect the Bradley dolls, basically because they're made a little bit more fragile and their faces can get dented in. And so if I happen to have to store these dolls, that's probably the most fragile part, is their face. They can get dented in. So I don't normally collect the Bradley, even though they're very pretty dolls. But this one is another one of those special lookalikes. I don't know if they're lookalikes, but I don't know who is the lookalike. If it's the Bradley that's the lookalike. But when I was looking at her, of course, I always look for markings on a doll, and she doesn't have any hang tags or anything. But on the bottom of her stand is made, whoops, it's upside down, made in Japan. So I know that makes her from a different manufacturer. When I was looking online, it occurred to me that it probably is a Herman Pecker. When I was online, I had a really hard time identifying exactly Herman Pecker, because there was not one that looked just like her, but there were a couple that looked kind of like her from Herman Pecker. But I looked up the other company that was kind of known for making this type of doll, and it's the Holiday Fair. And when I was doing the identification for my dolls that are Holiday Fair, this one does not match that category. So I would think that she is probably a Herman Pecker. She is really a very nice, really nice, beautiful doll. She's in very good condition. Her hair is only has a couple little flyaways. But definitely these dolls were not made to be played with. They're definitely display dolls. No combable hair, and not dressable. Their clothes are always attached to them with pins and glue, and they're made out of cloth and wire. And I always mention this in the videos for these, that I don't know why they would have put wire in them, because you really can't pose them differently than the pose that they are already in. But she is attached to the stand. You can see that, which makes it kind of nice, because then she's always standing. But if I had to store her, that stand is rather large to support the weight of her and balance her head out. Their heads are always very exaggerated, and their eyes are very exaggerated, very large. She's really a beautiful doll. The really cool thing about her is her little dog. And the dog is made out of a type of fur, probably a rabbit fur, quite possibly. And then she has this little chain that she's is supposed to be for the leash. And she's in the style of a geisha. Very pretty doll. Immaculate condition. As far as what I'm not a pristine collector, but to add her to my collection was really nice, because she's there's no work to be done on her. She's very clean, very good condition. So the only marking that she would have then is definitely on the bottom there. If anybody has a variation of this particular doll and knows that it's for sure Herman Pecker, because I didn't find one exactly like her, please leave it in the comments for me if you're willing to leave a picture or video. Please leave that in the comments for me as well. Her dress is made out of kind of a silk material, her little kimono, and then you can see that her I don't know what these are called, but I'm just going to call it a bow for right now, is pinned to her. And so I'm thinking that this doll is probably a little bit more fragile. You can see that the neck is very, very little on this doll. So one of the reasons why I don't necessarily collect these, this part can get released from the head and makes it very wobbly, where it can't fit into the neck can't fit into the base of the head anymore. But she is in really, really good condition. Her hair has the little curls that are attached to the head, glued into place all along the top where the flowers are. Just a really, really pretty doll. The uniqueness of her, of course, is that little dog. And the other ones that I saw that were very similar to this, there was one that did have a dog to it, but the dog was made out of a completely different material. So this one is very unique. Very, very cool doll. So if anybody has any more information on this doll, please leave it in the comments for me. And if you have a Bradley doll that you'd like to share, or another Herman Pecker, or if you might even have a holiday fair doll that's a look-alike of this type of doll, please leave that in the comments for me. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.